some of the biggest names from The Walking Dead here in Manchester for this weekend only. There's also stars from Top Gun, The Terminator, Doctor Who, The Office and much more. We have stalls, we have cosplays, we have beers and we have got an incredible lineup. Let's get started. This is the Comic Con Manchester 2024 vlog. How's it going, guys, and welcome to Manchester, and this is the Comic Con Manchester vlog. Here on this vlog we are going to be vlogging Saturday and Sunday, so it is going to be a good one. First, let's do a little room tour. So what I like to do on these little vlogs, I do like to do a little room tour before the vlog, give you a bit of an idea of more of the actual vlog and what happens outside the con. So this is where we are staying. It is a Britannia hotel. It's quite small, but it's exactly what you need for a Comic Con. So it's a single bed, there's no actual light. Figured that out from the last hotel we stayed in. It's all lamps and stuff. Posca pens. So we are using Posca pens this weekend. I've seen a few videos, seen a few TikToks, and I've really liked the look of them. You've got to be careful. You do need to give them about a minute and a half to dry. So yeah, you've got to be careful with them, and you do need to prime them. So I've got to prime a few of them up. So they're the Posca pens. The rest of the room, we have got a window view. They did advertise no window. But yeah, did get a window view. If we have a look what we can see of Manchester. I want to go to bed now. It's just gone 11:05, and I'll see you in the morning for day one of Comic Con Manchester. Good morning, people. It is showtime. Comic Con Manchester day one. I'm ready to go. The first thing I was doing this morning was actually looking at quotes to get for the pops. So I've got some nice ideas for all the pops. So I'm still not sure on David Morrissey if he's actually going to be there today. The rest, I'm pretty sure they're there. The rest are there, but David Morrissey is the one I'm worried about. But we will find out when we get to the con. So I'm just going to book myself an Uber now and head down to the con. Down from the con, there's not good phone signal. That's why I've had to prepare all my quotes now. I don't want to be in the queue for a guest, and I'm trying to get on the internet. So yeah, absolutely buzzing to get down to the Bowlers Exhibition Centre. Let's head down there now and start the official Comic Con Manchester vlog. It's time for the pint test. I've not had anywhere to actually record today, so I found a little corner while people are on lunch. This is the only chance I've had to actually record and do some vlogging, so I'm not sure how good the vlog's actually going to be. So I've got the pint. It's a Stella, so it's quite a strong one. £7. Let's give it a go. Sorry. Oh, you know what? It's probably about a 9 today because I've needed it so much. So, yeah, actually a really nice pint. But as for the vlog, as for the day itself, very, very hard to actually record. I'm just going to be in queues for the rest of the day. So we'll see how well the vlog goes, and I'll catch up with you guys later on.
Thank you guys for having us. I love Manchester. I've shot a little bit here before and just loved it. So I'm glad to be here.
I like Manchester because I like the rain.
Yep.
So if I want to see the rain, I always come here.
It's a party town for sure. And look at, I have to say, look at this turnout for you guys. And for The Walking Dead, this just shows you how much of a phenomenon this show has become. So first of all, we're gonna have a few questions from me so I can fangirl, then we're gonna go to the fans. But guys, you're no stranger to Comic Cons. How has the fan interaction been for The Walking Dead? What is the fan base like for The Walking Dead?
Very passionate. It's really humbling. It's I mean, they know more about the universe than I do for sure, especially with jet lag.
It took till 5 o'clock for me to actually do a pan of the con, so the cars are different from last year, saying that, and there are new props compared to last year as well. We'll go around and have a little look at the props. The props are different to last year, but they're the same as what you see everywhere else. We've got Harry Potter, we've seen before, Scoops Ahoy we've seen before, Jeremy Kyle I've not actually seen before in person. I've seen it advertised before. This is the Ghostbusters set. Los Polos. It's always a good one, that. Let's have a look at that set build. Quite nice stuff. Let's have a look at the menus as well while we're here. Why not? There you go. Kiddie breakfast. Comes with a small OJ. $3.49 if you ever want to come in. We've got the Simpsons set build. And at the moment you've got the Walking Dead panel that's on. But yeah, it's been on for about an hour, this panel. In the corner here, we've had Cailey, Fleming, Senika, Lennie James and David Morrissey all doing the signings. And we met a 3 out of 4. David Morrissey was cash only. It is clearing out now. Not that much left to do. Here you got some of the other Walking Dead stars. But it looks like a lot of them have gone home a little bit early. Here you got Monsters Inc. set build. Very good. And then down here is where the rest of the stars have been today. This is quite cool. I like this Jurassic Park entrance. I haven't seen that one before. That's quite cool. There you go. Got the bones there with blue. See, that looks better. It wasn't as good in Aberdeen when they had blue, but that one looks a lot better. I do like that. And then down here, got little comics, and then down here you've got all posters you can get for free. People just digging through, helping themselves, and I've got quite a few. So yeah, I'll show them when we get back. And then around here we go is the rest of the signings. But actually it is all very quiet now. So I'm going to come back again tomorrow, and we'll see what we can get up to. Okay guys, so Comic Con Manchester day 1 is over, and overall a really good day. I do apologise, it was really difficult though to actually vlog at the con. There was literally no little area to sit and chill. You'll see from my pint test, I was right in the corner, all squeezed in. Yeah, I find it quite awkward like recording myself like on like a selfie mode kind of thing. And I didn't have my tripod. Right now I'm on the little windowsill thing here. Let's talk about the con itself then. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my pickups from today. Tomorrow you'll see the Sunday vlog footage, and then you'll see if I've got any pickups there. So we'll start with the boring stuff, and then we'll work our way up to the good stuff. So the first thing I'll talk about is some prints. So last year at Comic Con Manchester, they had prints, loads of prints they've just given out. So we've got Palpatine, McDermott. This is a good one because obviously it's about the story of Darth Plagueis. Bernard Hill one, so there's quite a few Bernard Hill ones. This one's the scene from the Two Towers. Nice Last of Us one. That was obviously when Bella Ramsey was at Comic-Con Liverpool. That was a nice one. I've got another Elodie Grace Alkin from Stranger Things. That's a nice one from Revenge of the Sith as well. This one's cool. Palpatine executing Order 66. So I like that. That was a nice one. For Love of Sci-Fi as well. So they're the prints. So sorry to bore you with the prints if you weren't interested in the prints at all. But there's the prints we picked up. But they were free. So I was only picking up ones that I have an interest in. And they are some nice ones. Next thing I want to talk about is actually the Posca pens. Now these Posca pens were brilliant today. Every single guest loved them. They really loved them. They said they're so nice to write with. They're so fun. Honestly, every guest commented on them. So let's start off with that guest I'm talking about. And that is the actor who plays Tyrese. I think it's Chad Michael something. I should know his name. It's been a long day. But we've got Tyrese. There's the auto. I think he wrote "Rest in Peace, Tyrese" at the bottom as well. And the quote I went for is "I'm not giving up." So every guest day, they did put a quote for me. The quote there is quite small. But Tyrese, "I'm not giving up." Really happy with this overall because I bought his Pop on Vinted about a week ago, and now for me to manage to get the Pop from Vinted delivered to my house and then bring it to Comic-Con Manchester and get it signed in such a small amount of time, I'm really happy with the outcome actually to get it signed, because you just don't know when some of these guests are going to return. So that was a really good one. As for my interaction with him, really nice guy, really talkative. Although there was queues that were busy, none of the guests today were in a rush to move you on, which is really nice. And he was the first guest I met. Next up, we've got Sasha. Now this was an interesting one. Loved the Posca paint pen, and we were actually laughing about how she does the autograph, and we're both saying it's so nice when you do an autograph like big to cover the window as much as possible. And she's got lovely handwriting. The handwriting and the signature is really nice, and we were joking about that. But yeah, I think that is a really nice also, especially the way she wrote Sasha in capital letters. I think that is really nice. And then the quote I got on the side is "I've got your back." And I feel like that looks really nice as well. So that was Sasha and Tyrese done. And then I walked around a little bit. Pardon me. I wanted to try and stretch the day out as much as I could because I didn't want to be standing in queues all day. And with a con like Comic-Con Manchester, there's very little to do. You can either take photos of props, but I've seen all the props because I go to cons quite regularly. You either eat or drink, or you spend money either on stalls or guests and you're waiting in queues for the guests. So yeah, I tried to spread my day out as much as I could. You get no phone signal at the con, which obviously is really frustrating, so you have to go outside to get a phone signal, and I had to do that quite a few times. So I decided to stretch my day out as much as I could, and then I went on to meet Cailey Fleming. Now, Cailey Fleming was lovely to meet. The stewards in the queue actually said thank you for your patience. They said don't worry, it'll definitely be worth it when you meet her. She's lovely, and she was lovely. We had a little chat, and I said to her, I'm not an emotional guy. Like, I don't cry. I really don't like showing my emotions. If I'm happy, I don't really like showing it. If I'm sad or angry, I don't really like showing it either. And if I'm pissed off of you, I'm probably not going to tell you that I'm pissed off of you either. I'm just going to keep it in, bite my tongue, and then I'll suffer it inside. But I was down with a joke with Cailey. I was saying, you're the only person to make me cry in the last year, and she's made me cry twice. First with If. I didn't cry, but I was getting watery eyes. But The Walking Dead Ones Who Live, she honestly made me cry. That was cool. So this is her nice little water actually. So Cailey Fleming with the X and the heart. And then on the side, there was a couple of quotes that I was thinking of, but I felt a bit cheeky asking for a quote that had a swear word in. I was going to get the quote that says, "I'm a kid, asshole," which she says to Negan, because Negan swears in front of Judith. But I went for "You deserve a happy ending too," which she says to Daryl. 4 years ago, I bought this Funko Pop from fun.com, and now I've got it signed by the actor herself. So really happy with that. And I also did get a selfie with Judith. And finally, the last one I got done, I got 4 done today in total. I've got 2 to go back for, but I'll tell you the reasons for that. Finally, we've got Morgan, played by Lennie James. Morgan was great to me, a fellow Londoner. He says he's born in Nottingham, but he lived in South London. And we had a great chat. Really nice to meet. First thing he said was, he put his hand out and goes, Hi, great to meet you. What's your name? And he actually wants to know your name. You get the acknowledgement. Every guest, eye contact was brilliant, which is what you want. You really want to be recognised and acknowledged. And Lennie James was probably the best of all of them. He told me my name. We spoke about where I'm from, where I've travelled from. I was joking about, so it's nice to hear a fellow London accent up in Manchester. And he wrote cheers with the autograph, lovely autograph as well, and then character name Morgan. And as for the quote, I was going to get clear. I was going to get clear in big letters, but it's quite a negative quote, and so I went for something a bit more positive, and I went for all life is precious. There we go. So yeah, I was happy with that. All life is precious. So I think that's the thing with quotes. You can really personalise the pop and the signature. If anyone did get the same quotes as me, do let me know. It'd be interesting to see what Walking Dead fans did get for their guests. Next up, I took a little trip to Primark and I bought the Deadpool hoodie. They didn't have the Wolverine one in my size, so I got the Deadpool hoodie from Primark. So yeah, I was happy with that. I'll probably just wear it around the house. I'm not sure if I'll wear it out or I'll wear it to the cinema trip or something. But there we go. That was quite nice on camera. So there's the Deadpool hoodie. I feel like Primark quality is better than Comic-Con t-shirts and sweatshirt quality you get. But yeah, that's my pickups from Saturday. I did go to View and Odeon this evening to see if they had any of the Deadpool Wolverine merch, but looks like it's all gone. Looks like everything is gone. But yeah, there we go, guys. So that is the end of my Saturday vlog and pickups. I will see you in the morning for day 2 of Comic-Con Manchester. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to day 2 of Comic-Con Manchester. Today's plan is to meet David Morrissey. I want to get my Governor Funko Pop signed, and then I'm debating the Laurie one, the Sarah Jane Callis, also on the Carl Grimes pop. I'm debating it a bit now. Yesterday I was really confident that I wanted it. Now I'm not too sure. Woke up in a different headspace today. But anyway, just about to check out my room, then head down to the con. I will see you guys down there. We're at the con, day 2, Sunday of Comic-Con Manchester. Arthur Darville panel is just on right behind me in a minute. It's a bit quieter today, but there's still a lot going on in the sense of loads of people getting autographs, loads of people getting things done. Shout out to Matthew, one of the subscribers. He comes and said hello, so I want to give Matthew a big shout out. Plans for today, I'm going to meet the governor, who is behind the queues right down there, so I'm going to have to use cash today for David Morrissey. And then I'm going to try and meet Sarah Jane Callis to get my Carl Grimes Funko Pop signed. I'm so tempted to get a Maggie Grace, but I've got Comic-Con Wales in a couple of weeks, so I need to be really careful with money and just be a bit more sensible, not get things done for the sake of it. That's what I end up doing at cons when there's nothing else to do. You just end up spending money for the sake of it. But if I turn the camera around, you'll see how busy the con actually is. In the corner, you've got people queuing up for photo ops. I've not actually had any photos today, this weekend. I've done selfies, but no actual photo ops. But the queues for photo ops does seem crazy. There is a bit of space here, as you can see as well. But yeah, it's just because Cailey Fleming's on lunch, Lennie James is on lunch, and Sasha, I keep forgetting her full name, I know it's Sneak or something, she's on lunch as well. And David Morrissey's back from lunch any minute now. So yeah, plans for today, meet David Morrissey and meet Sarah Jane Callis, and then watch the Walking Dead panel, and then get the train back to London. It's going to be a long day, but had a really good time this weekend at Comic-Con Manchester. Let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
I'm trying to figure out how to answer this. Well, first of all, it's amazing to have been part of anything that has any sort of emotional reaction like that in general. Yeah, like I said, you know what, like, God, I don't know how to answer that question, but, I guess, yeah, you know what, when I did it, I was basically living with my aunt and uncle and stuff, so I mean, I guess I could relate to that stuff.
I've used him in almost everything I've shot since.
This is my last question. What did you think of Creed as a manager?
Real simple thing, knocked up, somebody's getting pregnant, or just and the whole thing. It was really mine. It didn't get very filtered by the writers' room or anything. We just put it on, and That was such a unique and fulfilling experience. It was just amazing. I remember being in this cafe in St. Petersburg while I was writing that episode over the
Walking Dead back in the day until they killed Glenn, and that was just too much for me to handle. But, however, I auditioned, I submitted that, and I just thought you never know, and then I ended up getting the role as a guest star. And then they asked me to stay on for another episode, and then another one, and then they signed me on to be a regular, so that's how it happened. Great experience.
Yes, and that deserves all of the applause. It's such an incredible cast, and everyone that we've...
I didn't know, I had never seen anything of the show whenever I booked it. So, you know, I think one of the first scenes I watched was... I'm blanking right now.
Glenn and Abraham.
They're Dead is one of the first things that I watched, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. So, you know, I don't like scary stuff. I get scared very easily. But they're not scary in person. I mean, we used to go to lunch and all the zombies would eat lunch with us, and so, you know, it wasn't scary.
I would say John Bernthal, because I consider him such a wild card. And like, I didn't imagine that I would have as much work as I did with Jeffrey Dean, because he's psychotic, but somehow they made that kind of, you know, character pairing work between Father Gabriel and Negan. And I wonder what and also with Father Gabriel and Rick, there's always the dynamic of where's the power, who's got the power in this scene, where's the power struggle coming from. And I wonder what it would have been like with a wild card like Shane and Father Gabriel.
Lauren, Emily, Cailey, Seth, Josh, Sarah, thank you guys so much. We're gonna get the cast of you guys now tonight right here in the middle. We're gonna take a big photo so we can have it for everyone's social media.
So that's the end of Comic Con Manchester, guys. Just finished the Walking Dead panel. Really, really great stuff. Some really great answers as well, especially from Lauren Ridloff. She had an interpreter to give her answers, but some of her answers were really good. And it was actually getting quite emotional with some of the answers she said. But yeah, really good day, really good weekend. Got everything we came in for today, so can't complain. I'll just turn the camera around so you can see the state of affairs. So this is the state of the panel. The Walking Dead was the last panel today. There's a few people getting autographs. Seth Gilliam, first time I heard him actually speak. He's in the corner getting a few more bits signed. But he seems great fun. I'm really excited to meet him now at Comic-Con Wales in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, that is it then from me, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on the con in the comment section below if you did go this weekend. And I will see you guys in Comic-Con Wales. If you could do me a massive favour, like today's video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.